Watch them fall. What's up, everybody? My name is Will, and I didn't think I was going to record this, but I am enjoying this a lot, so I decided I was going to start recording and just see where it goes. I feel like a lot of people, me included, when we start a server with our friends, it's just like, oh, we're going to play for a couple weeks, and then it'll die. But I'm hoping that this one can actually last us a little longer, and so far it has, and I've been really proud of my building stuff, so I wanted to save it and show it off. I'm currently AFKing a gold farm because these are the last golden carrots I have left, and I need some more. Oh, I have no carrots. Well, I have all the gold in the world, but I don't even have the carrots for it. Oh, great, even more gold. I can't even make it into food. I'll just craft it into more blocks. Well, let me go get carrots. I just realized that me recording all of these videos are going to very clearly call me out on all the stealing that I do from people's farms and bases. I need a shulker box. Oh, gotta go back. I won't steal it. I won't. I'll be a good man. Alright, let me grab this gold now. And let's make some carrots. This is a very tedious process. I will say though with this, it's very satisfying to do this, because then you don't ever have to do it again, it feels like. It's like I'm setting myself up for hopefully the rest of this darn server. Although I think I just used all of my gold. Yeah, I'm broke now. Alright, that'll do. This is my storage system. I happened to record a sort of tour of this server with a friend who joined just a couple days ago. So I'm actually going to let you watch that to get a tour of my base, and then I'll show you what I've added since then. So here's that clip. This is my area.
Oh yeah, I'm liking this gradient.
Yes, and the shadow work on the roof.
Yeah. I like that.
Also, the W4 up there, that's a water tank. It's supposed to be a water tank. The W4 it's W tank, and tank is 4 letters, so I just put 4. So it's a water tank, a W4. That's the thought behind that. Yes. I have not that much stuff. I guess I have a decent amount of stuff. I am working on transitioning. I spent like a couple of days building a really, really big storage system, which I'll show you. But okay. I'm working. I have to put the filters in for all those items, and I have a lot of those, like, I don't have the items for yet, so I've been very slow on progressing on that. This is my happy guest. I've had him since like day 2 of the server.
I've actually never used a happy guest either, but
they're not that useful. They're fun, and they're cool to have around.
If you want to have some almost like a creative mode, like float without flying, they're kind of helpful.
Yeah, because you can get on top, and then you can just like stand on him and build off of him.
Right.
Which is cool. But he's very, very slow.
Yeah.
So it's
bless his heart.
Kind of whatever, but it's cool. He's a cool person, or a cool dude. Okay. Inside my house, no interior at all. Because
you know what? It'd be like that.
Oh yeah. I also chose iron doors for some reason, and well, that's kind of annoying. Okay. Yeah, this is gonna eventually be an interior. It's just a very big storage system for now.
Valid.
Out this way we can go. This is probably my favorite build with the gradient, is these silos.
This is super sick. Yep.
And actually,
do you know the YouTuber It's Marlowe?
Oh, I've heard of
Are you
that.
familiar with his work?
I don't think I know. I don't think I know It's Marlowe. No, I've heard. I
Okay,
know I've heard of the name.
Yeah, he's a Minecraft YouTuber that does very like calming Minecraft videos.
Yes.
And he made a self-operational silo, and this reminds me of that. It's super sick.
Yes, this is also actually a farm is inside of it. I don't know if you can hear the bees.
Is it really?
But it's actually a bee farm. And if we go like, we can go right here.
Oh yeah, I can hear it.
Come over here. And you can check out, I got a ton of honey.
Oh my.
In here. And you can go up the scaffolding too and see all the layers. But I took what I know of a bee farm and I just went into a creative build world and tried to fit it in a 3x3 area and I figured it out. And so now I have this, which is very cool.
This is cool. Wow. Dang. This is sick.
On the very top of those mountains is going to be like a post-apocalyptic city that's like run down and there's nobody left alive. And like the lore behind it is that I'm like the last person alive and I've like made do with this farmhouse and like I've gotten away from all of the like zombies and stuff that live in the city and I've kind of left to live on this farmland by myself.
Yeah.
And then there's these storage silos and this little blue building is going to be a workshop, like a farm, like just like a little covered area real quick.
Yeah.
And then that yellow wool is going to be a hanging tree. Have you been to my house before, like in real life?
Yeah.
So in the front on the right side on the lawn, I have a hammock that hangs kind of like very covered. It's kind of hard to see, especially if you're not looking at it. But that area in my in real life is very like calming, and I love just going out there because it's like covered by leaves and it's kind of hidden. And I thought that like vibe would really fit the lore of my area.
Yeah.
Because it's your safe haven and you would go to that a hammock thing. So I'm going to try see if I can build like some sort of like bench or hammock thing over there.
I like that.
That's like enclosed in a tree, which is going to be kind of cool.
Sick. And they are doing the one of the updates or the next update is adding cushions. So I think that'll be great for that.
Yes. I'm very excited for that. This is going to be, eventually, it's going to be, well, these are storage containers that are just like laying on top of each other.
Oh, yeah.
Eventually, I want to turn them into like I've built like a balcony type thing. So there'll be like fences on the edge of this to like stop you from falling and stuff. Mm-hmm. But right now, I've just built the storage containers.
That's sick.
And then
they really do look like storage containers.
Thank you.
That's cool.
And then, yeah, the interior of this one doesn't have anything either. But this one houses my secret underground area. This is where my current bamboo farm is. It's very inefficient because it pushes all the bamboo on the edge, like there, so it doesn't fall. But it's okay. It works enough.
Do you have hoppers underneath?
Yes, I do.
Oh, so you would need to put glass here if you didn't want that problem.
I would need to put solid blocks.
Yeah.
All the way up. But I don't need it to be that efficient because I'm going to have another bamboo farm. This one's more of just like for looks, honestly.
For vibes, yeah.
Yeah.
And then they added copper bars into the game. That's cool.
Yes.
Whoa.
And then this is my giant storage system.
Holy moly.
We can actually go back here first, and I'll show you all the operations of the whole thing.
Yeah, I've never done an automated storage. Oh my gosh.
This is not. I did not come up with this. We'll just say that. But yeah, this is my storage system. The way it works is that all of these chests are MIS sorters, which means they're multi-item sorters. So you could have basically like a whole row of chests that's allocated to all redstone stuff. So most item filters filter just one item, which those still exist, but that would like make there's like over 1,000 items in the game. You would make a ginormous thing. So this one you can like categorize them into what you want to be in each row. So I have like a redstone row, I have like a glass row, I have like a colored concrete row, like all sorts of stuff like that.
Wow.
And those are everything has a category, but again, they're not all set up because I don't have all the blocks yet. Actually,
right.
Probably less than a quarter of them are already set up.
Nice.
Like this whole storage system could have just been like an underground ugly thing, but I wanted to
Sure.
like decorate it, and I want to keep decorating it. And like this whole area down here where the storage system, like I want to put stuff in the middle to make it look like it's like a bunker, and like make it look cool
Definitely. Yeah.
instead of just like an open space. Because
Right.
an open space is probably even more convenient because you can put shulker stuff down and like sort and everything. But
Right.
I want it to look nice. I don't want just to be functional. And
Yeah,
that's
you don't want it to just be useful. There's something I really like this entrance right here actually.
Yes, this was something that I'm glad I used the regular copper, because this is the only time where I've used the like fully like bronzed copper. Everything
Yes,
else
the,
has like
non-oxidized.
oxidization. Yeah.
Yes.
Cool. All right, I'm gonna
Cool.
get going.
All right, see you later.
See ya.
Thank you for the tour.
Absolutely.
Okay, here's the base so far. Ignore the acacia trees. I just needed some. I needed one acacia log, so I brought a ton of them home. So you've seen the silos, seen the house, seen the storage containers, but I've added now this little farmer hut and this tree. I think I often hate and suck at building custom trees. So it was fun to build this one. I think it looks best from this angle, which is good because this is going to be our community center being built by John. But this looks beautiful from this angle. It looks just all right. No, it looks perfect from this angle. Absolutely beautiful. I don't have the right zoom mod on, so I have to physically back up. But yeah, looks great. I love all of the, you get the foreground elements here, the midground elements, and then back on this hill is going to be a little secret. Well, you guys know what it is now because, you saw that little clip. That's where my post-apocalyptic city is going to go. So that'll be the nice kind of overshadowing this area build in the background. Now I did notice something. This river, this is a perfect river that kind of makes my thing look like an island, even though it's not. But it flows from over here. It's frozen over there, but it flows from over here. It goes this way, and then it goes back around into the mist over there. But the problem is this is my little lookout area. Hello, lookout area. The problem is that this part of the side of mountain, hello, that side of the mountain or whatever, it becomes really narrow right here. And when you're looking over here at my base, you kind of lose the tree a little bit because there's the green over there. Like you kind of lose it. So my next thing I'm going to build is going to be clearing out some of this siding, some of this grass. I'm going to try to push the water almost to the cliff face so that it'll just come straight down into the water, and it'll kind of build a nicer barrier in between, all the other people's builds and my build. But also, I want you to be able to see the river all the way through, and I think that'll help isolate this tree more and make it pop more. I'll show you guys this build real quick, and then I'll show you the tree, although you guys can kind of see it. This is my little pathway that goes from my house, and it splits off into two directions, one this way and one this way. But I built this little path right here, as you can see, that it's very small. It's supposed to be just like a little path through the wheat fields to get to this little hut. This hut has a beautiful, very well decorated interior, as you can see. Nothing in there. But I don't know if you could tell, but I get lots of inspiration from people online, like people like B-dubs. Like most of this design is very inspired by B-dubs. And I love to draw inspiration and learn because I am historically not a good builder. I know how to play PvP pretty well. I know how to do redstone pretty well, probably a little bit worse than PvP, but I know how to do it pretty well. But building is not my thing. So for this server, I really wanted to dive into building and get better at it. And so I've been really enjoying watching other people and then getting inspiration, and then trying it out on my own. So you can see like little aspects that are stolen from other people. Like a lot of these little doohickeys that are hanging on the roof are they come from Mumbo Jumbo actually, in his most recent builds as well. He has these like random things going on. And then you can see color palettes are taken from other inspiration. But I'm trying really hard to still have it be my own builds. These are a mixture of multiple storage containers from Minecraft that I kind of combined to be into one design. But I've really enjoyed this process of making it. I even have my name on the house over there. I've really enjoyed this process of building it. But okay, I'm getting distracted. This little farmer's hut. I built this path here, but I built a desire path right here. So, because like in real life, you know, if I was a real farmer coming to this hut, I'm not gonna want to walk all the way over here and then now go all the way this way. So I built a little desire path to make it like sometimes I'm just skipping through and I want to go this way. I think this works out really well. I did have a few blocks that were just dirt, but I kind of want this to be fully spawn proof and not have any mob spawn in it. So I wanted it to be path blocks so that mobs don't spawn. And I put a little bush here. I did try. You can see actually over here. I have some of these. I don't even know what these are called, but the dry bushes. I tried actually sprinkling them around the wheat field in like patches to try to mix up the wheat and make it less monotonous, but it didn't really. They didn't really work. They're a lot less dense than the wheat is. Like the wheat literally covers the entire, meter by meter block. So, and these ones are very, more sparse. So I threw these on around the building to act as like, the wheat is kind of dying around this build. I think it looks really good surrounding things like that. So I might throw those around these storage containers and such. But yeah, I really liked this build. I got inspiration. I just looked up like farmer hut online, and there was a really cool build of a farmer hut very similar to this. And so I just decided to try building this. It uses a similar block palette as these silos, but throwing in a little bit more red and brown into it. So I have like these mud bricks on the bottom, and then throwing in red as the roof with this granite, polished granite. And then I even have some mud on the very top as like a dirty patch. But yeah, let me sleep real quick so that I don't die because I'm afraid of death. Also, I just noticed this. When you go to sleep, you'll actually look right at the tree, which is very cool. I just slept right there and I looked right at the tree and I could see Owen's base in the background. That's actually kind of sick. That's a cool little angle. So that's something to look forward to when he works on his base some more. If he ever does. Also, sorry, I'm a little sick right now. You probably don't know what my voice normally sounds like unless you're a friend of mine, but I'm a little sick, so mind the coughing and all that stuff. Anyways, tree time. Oh yeah, this is a little farmer hut. It's supposed to represent like, if I need to like get away from my house, if there's anything that's coming, this is my backup. In the lore of the whole story. So like if there's any monsters that are coming down from the mountain or whatever that are coming to get me at my house, I can run here really quickly and board it up and stay safe inside of this house. Even though you literally can just walk through the window, but we're gonna ignore that. Okay, tree time. Let's go check out this tree. So we put this tree here, and I have a tree that is kind of similar. It's taller than this. Actually, it's quite tall, but I have a tree that I wanted this tree to represent in real life. Right outside in the front yard, I have a hammock that is strung between two trees. And one of the trees is the leaves kind of droop down and cover it so that it feels very much like a canopy. And I wanted to kind of recreate sort of this vibe here as well. And I know it's literally not decorated at all, but eventually I want to put something that kind of hangs in between here and like a makeshift pole that's kind of right here, and have it represent like, well, I talked about this in the clip, I'm pretty sure, but represent like my safe space in the world of destruction and the post-apocalyptic world. Many times when you read stories that have, post-apocalyptic themes, or they're, based in this sort of dystopian reality, there's always a place an area where the main character feels safe and they kind of get away from all of the things, and that's where they feel safe. And I wanted to kind of create that with it being right here. And I kind of think that it's cool that it's right next to the water. And I think that it's cool that it's also like one of the main things, it's the foreground element when you look from my view. It's showing like this is the safety, and the farther you go back, the more unsafe it gets when we start building this giant city in the background. I also, like you could see, there's a lot of air, which I think is actually how you make good trees, is you actually, B-dubs suggested this, but like 60% air, 40% blocks. And I think that actually genuinely was the best advice ever for making a good tree. You can like see through it. It allows for light to come through. And it's just like, it helps the whole overall design. All of this stuff that I showed in that clip, like this area, my house, this area over here with the storage containers, they're not at all decorated exterior wise. Like there's nothing going on here and there's nothing inside there. And there will be decorations that I will slowly implement. I just like to lay out all of the foundational pieces first. So I wanted to lay out all 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 eye-catching pieces first, and then get to the decoration. And the only reason why I did the decoration for the hut over there was because it felt like it needed to be part of it, along with the silos. I have these exterior things going on, like this hanging wheat or whatever, and this window. I wanted that to be part of it as well. And also, I guess the house has some decorations, like that truck that's ruined. Actually, yeah, I didn't show that at all. This is based off of a image of a dystopian farmhouse that I saw. But I loved that it had bright colors. I really wanted this area, especially my house, to contrast with like a darker, more gloomy city that's going to be in the background. So I wanted this to have more color and kind of pop a little bit more, which is why I wanted to have these kind of bright blue, bright red, but still have it be run down, which is why I have like this copper that is, degrading, and it still be a darker red that has like stain marks and shadows and stuff like that. Then I threw out some things like this is like a truck that's kind of worn down. I used the new sulfur blocks to kind of build this little truck design that's just kind of like sunk into the ground over the years. It's been here forever. I just threw in some random, this is supposed to be like just random like sticks that are around. I have like this little hay thing over here. I put in this little ladder, and it's actually functional. Like obviously it's a ladder, but it goes up to this part of the house, which I'm gonna eventually put something in. And now I'm trapped. But I wanted just to record this first video as like a little intro to the series, or intro to whatever you want to call this, of my survival world, and kind of just share that. And I'll record things here and there as updates if I feel like it, or if I inevitably end up making multiple episodes, or everything gets put on YouTube or whatever, then I might do that as well, which could be kind of fun as like a little progress update. I actually like, obviously I do not want them to stay acacia, but I like having it kind of be bordered by these trees. So I might actually throw in another tree over there, or maybe a few like fern type trees over there, which could be cool. And then you guys will be the first to know. But the next thing I'm going to work on after I kind of cave out this for the river is behind my base. I'm going to put a little pond area to separate my base from this mountain. And I'm also going to have to do some terraforming with this little hill here. So that will also be in the next coming episodes. Well, I guess I'm going to go fly to Madeline. I think I can get there on one firework.
Hello! Where are you?
I'm
Hi.
above. Whee! You're getting very homey over here.
Thank you.
Got trees and
it.
a horse. How fast is this horse?
I mean, I don't know. It's not bad. You can take it for a ride.
Oh, thank you. Very kind of you. I don't know how to use the leads. Okay. Oh no, Madeline.
Not so fast.
Oh, how does it? Can he jump? Let's see. I need a 2-block jump. Okay, this is a 2-block jump. Oh, he's actually quite a jumper.
Jumper, not so
Oh.
speedy. So I'm okay with that. The terrain around here is more jumpy than speed, so
Let's see if I can
I mean-
jump. That's true. You're living on a little mountain. Oh nope,
Mhm.
I'm failing. Hit. Oh, we'll get there. Oh, he's at
Whoa.
least a 3. Okay, he
Right.
might even be a 3.5. That's a great horse right there.
Ooh.
Oh, you made like a. Oh, I see. It's a waterfall that goes down, 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 down.
Yeah. I'm trying to use it to disguise my bubble elevator, and I might actually move it so that it like
Oh.
you have to go through the waterfall to get there. I don't know. I haven't decided yet, but I'm trying to, yeah, make it, I don't know, more visually appealing. And I think my
see.
lore, I think, is I'm some kind of underground creature, like a dwarf or something like that, that has
Ooh.
been underground, afraid of the overworld. Kind of going with your lore, actually, that like there's this apocalypse and I've just hunkered down underground.
Ooh.
And then somehow I sensed that there was life outside, like above surface. So I've started to venture out, but I'm still not quite comfortable living all the way outside. So that's why I'm in the
Wow.
caves.
I
There we go.
love that.
There you
Awesome.
go.
All right. Well,
Cool.
thanks for chatting.
All right. Thank you for chatting, and good luck with the videos.
Thank you. See ya.
See ya.
Well, that was a successful conversation. I really enjoy that I can just stop by and chit chat with people whenever. It makes the game more fun. It's a good little break from regular gaming. From the you know the build, dig, mine, craft. You can actually sit back and relax and chat. So I enjoy that. Well, anyways, this is where we're at. I'm gonna go ahead and get started on digging this bad boy out. And then I think that will wrap up our episode for today. So let's go ahead and get started. So, digging out this whole thing, and I just realized that in order for the river to span all the way over, I'm gonna need, like, the river can't just be all one block below water level, because then it would not look like a good river. So I need to dig out the water blocks. So I did a little bit of that, but I'm gonna have to do that. Like, I have to dig so far down. So back to work, I guess. Ah, look at that. Oh, and it's raining now. I've finally completed the river. It's very basic. Just terraformed this, terraformed a little bit of a slope. It's kind of too perfect, which I might have to mess with, but the big important thing is that the river is now wider, which is exactly what I wanted for my angle right here. So now you don't lose sight of the tree in the river, and it looks good. So I'm pretty happy with that. The water placement, as you guys could tell, was my goodness, a pain in the butt. I try to do ice things because if you place ice in columns 2 apart, it should autofill, but I think that only works in a square area, and this is definitely not a square. But I'm glad that I was able to do this and widen the river, and I think it looks good. And yeah, I'm happy with how it turned out. And it took me about 6 to 7 hours probably to do that, so it was a longer endeavor than I thought it was going to be, but it's over now, and I'm glad, and it looks good, and I'm happy. It also helps to kind of isolate this area a little bit more, so I'm happy with this. I'm liking this angle. I'm liking this tree. Love this tree. I'm really enjoying my view now. Yeah, really happy with what we were able to do in this episode, and I'm glad we, able to show you guys around the area. So yeah, this is what we've got for episode 1. I hope you guys have enjoyed, and I will see you guys in the very next episode, where we're going to start working on all of these spots right here and just decorating it a little bit more, making it feel more alive. So I will see you guys in the next one. Goodbye!